until a few years ago, people would buy diamonds only as the ultimate symbol of love. And what we've seen since the global crisis in 2008 is that people want, besides shares and bonds, to have real estate in their portfolio, also to have gold in their portfolio, and more people start buying diamonds as an investment.
How good of an alternative investment is it? There is not a unified pricing system, and they've tried different funds, unlike gold or platinum.
It is a very good store of value. It's much less volatile than the commodities you have just named. And what we've seen is that whilst other commodities dropped by almost 70% during the height of the crisis, diamond fluctuated only by 10 to 15%. So as a store of value, diamond has a proven track record. Of course, price transparency is something we are looking at. And we're going to launch an electronic trading platform for diamonds very soon. And through that trading platform, much more transparency when it comes to pricing will be brought to the market.
How are the Chinese going to drive prices this year? And when do you see the Chinese demand overtaking the United States? I believe De Beers was saying, what, 38% of the trade was dominated by the Americans in 2010, about 11% to the Chinese. When is that dynamic going to reverse? Well,
it started changing during the height of the crisis, where actually for Antwerp exports at least, which is the biggest chunk of exports in the world, we've seen that that China has taken over the United States for a brief period of time. China was already, for a brief period of time, number one when it comes to buying polished diamonds. Today, of course, China is at a number 2 place, very respected number 2 place, and we foresee in the coming years that China will overtake the United States because of this growing middle class, because of that mentality in China for buying jade, gold, and today also diamonds.
Top diamond producers believe Botswana, Russia, Canada, South Africa, Angola. Is China going to move up that list? Are there a lot of unfound deposits of diamonds? There was one in Liaoning just found. Is this a country that is untapped, or?
Well, from our research, there are certainly diamonds in China. I think that, you know, the kimberlite pipes, the global kimberlite pipes, are the places where you can potentially find diamonds are mapped. We know where we can find diamonds today. China is part of that list. Will it become the world producer of diamonds? I don't think so. But of course, it might become a nice, important producer in the future.
You said pricing will remain robust in 2012. Do you have a guesstimate on the type of price gains we're seeing? I know some of the big diamond sellers saw revenue gains of about 27 to 30% in 2011. Are we going to see the similar type gains?
We think it's going to be a little bit more reserved in 2012, but we think the price rises will occur. And I think it's also healthier for the product that price rises. Like I said, diamonds is not a volatile product. The price increases have never been so high than in 2010, 2011. Now it is becoming, or it is coming to normal standards of 10-15% a year.